Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to discuss all about how you can create a movies app using HTML CSS and also JavaScript. So let's look at the project that we're going to create it. So logo and search box, those are menus, and this is a slider. By the way, I already made the video on this one topic, so you need to watch that because I will use the same slider and I will manipulate the content to display the navbar and content and also have a movies. Right, so inside that have a different type of movies. You can change the slider and those are content. I'm going to click on movies. I'm able to see the movies. When I hover the movies on any movies, I'm able to see the particular tag and also rating, right? And have a cool feature is I'm going to search the movie. I can do that. Let's say I'm going to search the transport. Right now I'm able to see the transporter movies have been appeared inside there, right? And last thing is I go to down and I want to display the another movie, so I'm going to click on the second one page, so I'm able to see the different type of movies, right? When I click on the third one, and those are third one movies, right? And let's move on the TV shows. So I click on that. Inside they have a TV shows options or features. So the sliders, different type of images, different type of content. Right now, as you can see, and have a same thing. Hover the mouse to display the date and rating of the particular TV show, and have a same thing pagination, and also a same feature like breaking bad. Right now, as you can see. So let's look at that, how we can get that. So first of all, you need to visit the YouTube because you must be watch my previous video in a minute. I want to use image slider using HTML CSS and JavaScript. And also you need to use OnlineITtuts because right now this one you must be watch this one video because I will manipulate this one. I also mentioned this one slider link inside my video description. You need to get that link and watch complete video, and you need to use the same slider. Once you get that or create the slider, so you need to go on your code editor. So inside the code editor here, same code that I used inside my slider, right? So font of Ikson, script.js, and this is a slider, everything is the same. So we need to change that, right? Because I will display the navbar, I will display the content, so I need to get that. So let's look at that step by step. By the way, I already included the images. Right now, as you can see, I just changed the images name. So you need to change the images. So those are images right now, as you can see, inside the movies slider. But we will create a TV show slider on later. So I need to get that. And step number one, you need to use header tag and paste that. You have successfully changed the slider inside the header. The next thing is you need to go on style.css. In the style.css, you need to select the header tag. In the header tag, you need to get the content, like all of the content, and paste on there. And you need to remove the content from there, and also there. I just use the font family inside there as Paul Pins and sans serif. And I need to get that and change the before as well, right? Once you done that, then you need to go on script.js. So inside it, I already selected the body tag, but this time you need to change that to use header because you need to change the slider to body to header section because I will display the menus and content. So let's do that, get that. And I'm going to use document.querySelector header tag. So get the header, and you need to where it is my like that. So here is the body selected, so I need to paste that code right now. So let's look at that, what happened inside the slider. So get that, Right now everything is same right now, but I change the code. Right, cool. So let's move on the style.css. In the style.css, the first thing is I'm going to remove the border, and also I need to decrease the padding, because I'll decrease the, and I will use the background color is RGBA 23. 0.7 is best. I will try it, and I need to change the position fixed to absolute, because it is very important to display the content. When you scroll down, then your slider or arrows will appear in the top of your images, right? So you need to use that. And yeah, I need to add a few more things. Just a minute. So I need to change translator Y. So inside there I need to use the left will be 0 pixel and right will be 0 pixel. And also I'm going to add the Z-index property to display the content. So I'm going to use 5, and yeah, I'm able to see the content is up here right now, as you can see. But I think I need to change the color is white. This time I will use that, right? And I will use the border radius 50%, right? And yeah, I will use the button tag because this is button, and inside that I need to use the outline none and border will be none. So right now, perfect. So let's check it now. Another things inside your container. So yeah, just a minute. So yeah, I need to remove the Z-index from there. Right now I'm able to see everything is cool, and I need to use the slider arrow to display the 23. So I think, yeah, great, it's great. And also I'm going to change the overflow from my header class, because I don't need that, because I will use the perfect, because I will display the menus and also content inside our down section. Right, so yeah, it's cool. So we have successfully changed few things inside our project. So let's add the what we need to add the variables, right? So I'm gonna use it. This is the primary color. The primary color is 17202i. The secondary color is #273746, and that will light gray color, and white color, white, and green color, like that. H28B463, like that, because I'll use those content or those slider or those variables inside our project. Yeah, so let's move on the index.html. In the index.html we need to add the content, right? So let's add the content. So I'm going to open my MD file. Inside they have a content. So inside the div, like there, so I need to add the content. So slider content is the div. Inside the div I'm going to add the h2, assign the title is movies title, and inside that I'm going to add the movies title like extraction 2, and that will class movies show details, like that. So inside that I'm gonna get this one content and paste inside there. After that I will create another div. The div is details. You can write any name as you want. Inside that I'm gonna add the class will be P, means paragraph. The first one is category. Inside the category I'm gonna add the action. The second category is hello. The third one is I'm gonna get that and use here. After that I'm gonna add the button tag. In the button tag I will use the class. I will use the type also button, and inside that I'm gonna use class, not class, I tag. In the I tag I will use fs circle play to display the icon. After the I tag I'm gonna use watch now. So first of all save it, and I'm gonna remove other slides, or I'm gonna comment out, because I just need to display only one slide right now, right? Because I will use CSS to manage the content, right? Then we're gonna uncomment that. So I go to style.css. In the style.css I need to select my container. So in a minute, like this one. Inside that you need to use the position is relative, because in the slider here position is absolute. Right now in a minute I'm going to show you like there. As you can see, slide, the position is absolute. So the slide have slider inside that have a content like there, right? So you need to use position relative, and I'm going to use move 67% top, and left will be 60. Left will be 65%, and I want to display the content in the center of the image slider. So I'm going to use transform translate -50%, comma -50%, and then I'm going to use padding 4M to make a space all side, and I'm going to use background color RGBA 23, like that. But also I need to add the color is white. This time I'm gonna just check that. So right now everything is a content or inside the slider, but not the center of the slider, but yeah, it's up here in the bottom of the slider. So this time I'm gonna comment out, I'm gonna remove that, and you can't see perfectly on there, because I use the separate styling on the particular elements. So select that content, H2. In the H2 I'm going to select the color with white color, and I'm going to use font size 6 times, and then I'm going to select the slider content. Inside that have a movies underscore. First we're going to check that movies underscore short details, like that. So I need to get that, and I'm going to remove the MD file on this time. Yeah, so I need to select that, and so color is white, and padding I will use make a space 1 rem all side, and width I will use 50%. So look at that, right? And also I'm going to change the, just a minute, I will use this way, and in a minute I will use this way to display the slider and content. And in a minute, just I'm going to use that on there, because I will just click on the right side to display the browser, and when I click on the left side to display the code editor. So I just set the time. Right, so let's add the class slider content and inside that have M slide, just like that. And we need to add a few things. Color is white, and I'm going to use the background is var hash EB984E, and padding I'm going to use 0.5 M. No, I will use that on the, I will use that display flags, because this is details. Justify on the space between, and I'm going to use width will be 20%, and I'm going to use margin left 1 rem. So right now, so this is the content, right? But I need to select movies detail color white. Why I can't see the white color? File details. No, I need to save it, and I think, yeah, it's perfect right now. And this is my content. We need to work on that. So yeah, I need to visit on there, and inside that, after that I will use the select my one by one categories. First we need to select the category, and the category I will use color is white, and background is this is another color EB984E, and padding I will use 0.5 rem all side, and I will use border radius 20 pixel to display the labels right now, as you can see. And last one, I need to add the M details, just a minute, M details, and then I'm going to select the year. The color is white, and I'm going to use background is green color, and padding of 0.5 m, border radius of 20 pixel. So, and look at that. And the last thing is button tag, right? So I need to use that, right? But I will use that because this is investing. So slider content have a button tag, so inside that I'm going to use padding top and bottom 0.7 and left and right 2 rem, outline border is norm, margin 2 rem 1 rem, and background I will use hash B1060F. Also I will get that and create a variable because I will use that many times. So brown color like that. So I need to go down, I'll use brown color. Right, so color is white, and I'm gonna add the font family is inherit, and font size I will use 1 rem. Display flags because I will display the icon, align item center, border radius 5 pixel, cursor is pointer, cursor pointer. So look at that, right? Don't worry, we will work on the PTN I tag, and the I tag I need to add the margin white 1 rem, font size 2 rem. So right, cool. So yeah, it's perfect, and we need to get this one content and paste 4 times. So just remove that, and we need to get this one slide, and this will be our second image. So I need to change the image name, and we need to add the second one title there, the second one content, so just like that. And the action crime, so this will be action, this will be crime, and yeah, I will use thriller. 3 categories, and I'm gonna leave the year, so I get that, and paste third time 3, that has 3, fast like 3, and just a minute, I'm check that. And this is content, have action, adventure, thriller, and yeah, it's perfect. And finally is installer, so I need to get that. This will be installer, not installer, this is another name, but I will just use the fitting adventure, and this will be channel, and last thing is scientific, like that. So this is our slider content, right? And everything is perfect right now, right? But the issue is this fast text. I need to change the images. Okay, this is the first image, second image, this is the third image, and this will be for image, right? So just a minute. Okay, so we need to work on the JS, but I need to select the query selector all. This time I'm going to select the slider content, and I'm going to select all the content like this one. So there's a mini content, so I need to get that and paste on there. Once you add that, then you need to get this one class or this one variable, and you need to add it inside. Just a minute, I will create another for each loop, set content. So okay, this is my server, so I'm going to use set content. This is my function, and this is curly bracket, so I'm going to select my slider content and use for each loop and write any name slider content, like that. And inside there I'm going to select the slider content like this one. You can write contents, so you need to select that on there. So use class list.remove which class, active. I will add that outside of there, slider content. So I need to use active slide, that is there, means I will move the content with the help of image slider. So I need to use add slider like that. So just get that, and you need to paste it inside the timeline as well. And yeah, it's perfect. And also you can use it to where it is my just a minute, this is this like that. Just a minute, I'm gonna check that. So I need to get this one. So this is a left btn click event, so you need to paste on there, and this is a right side content. So perfect. So I need to go on my tool, element tool, and I need to check that what happened when the slider is moving. So this is a slider, inside the slider have a content. So just a minute, I'm going to check that from scratch like that. So I'm going to refresh my page, and first of all I need to add the active class inside there. Same thing. So this is the first active class, and this is a slider content. so I need to add the active class as well on there. So let's check it now. What happened when this is slider. Yeah, it's perfect. Slider active is up here, but another class doesn't appear right now. So I need to go on index.script.js, and we need to check that set content. In a minute. Slider content element, slider content class list, remove active class slider. So I'm gonna use that on this element, and yeah, just a minute, I'll get that, paste on there and paste on there. Class list dot add active, perfect. Set content is up here inside my okay, I need to get that and paste inside there, so it should be displayed actually. Yeah, it's up here in the first one slider right now. As you can see, the active class is the default, but I will open another. I can't see right now. I can't see the slider active class, so let's take it now inside the slider content element inside the console. What happened when it will change there? Node list. So this is I can't see the active class right now. Yeah, it's appear in the third one, it's appear in the first one. It's working perfectly, guys. As you can see, this is the second one. When the slide is moved, you are able to see the next one is appear. Installer, extraction, join way, and also my content is also changed, right? So we have successfully manipulated our design the slider with content, right now, as you can see, perfect. Let's add a little bit of transitions inside our slider. So in the starting time, I'm going to use that is 0. When the slider is active, then I'm going to use transform translate negative 50%, comma 50%, and I'm going to use opacity is 1. In the default, I'm going to use opacity is 0. Also, I'm going to use the transition all 0.7s SN 7s SN. So save, and look at that. And you change that, right? Perfect. So let's move on I'm gonna remove this one file because I don't need that. Inside there I have just slider. So I'm gonna create another file, main.js. Inside that I will use another JS code to display the many things like sticky navbar, movies app, API, and so on and so forth. So let's move on the index.html and work on the menus, right? So in the menus, so before the header tag, I will use the class menus. Inside that, I'm going to use the container. I will also create a class container, and the utility, I'm going to use the container class. Max with 1440 pixel, margin 0 and auto, and yeah, I will use the padding top and bottom, 0 left and right, 1 line is best. I will manage that on later. This time I just use that because I want to display the content in the center of the page. Alright, in the container I will use nav tag. In the nav tag I will use the anchor this will be index.html. Inside that I'm going to use the logo tag and source image logo, I think logo png, and in the h2 I'm going to use eno, nano, right? After the anchor link I'll use the form, leave the action, assign the id is a form. Inside the form I'm going to use input type text. In the text I will use placeholder is search movies. After that I will use add the id search because I will use that inside our JS. URL li tag, in the li tag I will use anchor link, this will be index.html, and I'm going to use the home, that will movies, and I'm going to use that movies. I will manage this one on later. I just used dummy names on there, and this will be TV underscore shows .html, right? So this is our menus. So let's look at that. Right, cool, perfect. So let's go to style.css. In the style.css, first of all we need to add few things like utility classes. So also I'm going to use HTML scroll behavior smooth. I'll use a little bit of transition, and yeah, I will use the label tag because I'll use background var secondary color, and color is var light gray color because I will use that all later. This time I'm going to use item, and I'm going to use border left as 7 pixel var brown color. This will be solid. Also I'm going to select the image display block. All of the images I use with 100%, height also 100%, object fit is cover, right? First we're going to save it. You can't see any changes inside our page because we need to work on the menus right now. So yeah, this is the header. Before the header I will use that menus start, and this will be an class. So first of all you need to select the menus class and use position is fixed. Then its top is 0, width is 100%, and I will use z index 10, and yeah, I'll use the padding top and bottom 1 and left and right 0 to make a space. Alright, cool, but I think I need to use the logo tag as well. Then I will logo image, right? And the image tag is very important. So I'm going to use width 50 pixel, so I think it should be displayed perfectly right now. Cool, right? Yeah, then I need to select the padding, and now I'm going to use display flags, list style type none, justify content space between, and align item center. After that is a logo, have a logo, and the logo have an image and text, so I'm going to use display flags, align item center. After that have a logo h2 tag, so I need to check that h2, yeah, it's perfect. In the h2 I'm going to use the display flags and align item as justify content center, no logo display flags, h2, yeah, I'm going to use h2. First we're going to save it and let's look at that. Perfect. Right now as you can see. So in the h2 I'm going to use margin left 0.3 rem all side, not all side, left side. Font size I'm going to use 30 rem, color is white. Then have an image tag, so I don't need to change anything else inside there. Then I want to select a new nav align tag UL tag display flags align item center list style type is no. I don't need to use that. Right, movies, home movies, and I can't see the third one link right now. Why? Okay, this is a TV shows. Right, so let's select the UL align anchor link. I'm gonna use color as light gray color, and I'm gonna use text decoration as none. Text decoration is not padding. Top and bottom 0.5 and left and right 1 RAM, and I'm gonna use border radius 2 pixel. Font size I will use 1.1 RAM. So, and look at that. Right? Yeah. Then I'm gonna select my form tag, and the form tag has the ID is form input field. So I'm gonna use width is 650 pixel, outline is none, and border is none, and I'm gonna use border radius 20 pixel, and the padding I'm gonna use 0.8 RAM and 1.5 RAM, and yeah, I'm gonna use font family is inherit, and background is light gray color. Light gray color is that. Perfect. So right now as you can see, and our minutes, right? So let's work on the in a minute. So I'm gonna go to index.html. After the header tag, I will use the movies content. Inside there I'm gonna use plorem 50. I just checked that my content is up here or not. Yes, it is up here right now. So inside this one section I will display the image and many other things, right? So let's do that. So this is a movies content, and I'm gonna use IDs movies like this one to make it smooth scroll. Then I'm going to select the container class to display the content in the center. I'm going to select H2, and I'm going to show what's popular. Inside that, I'm going to add the classes level that I made on earlier, right? In there, I'm going to use movies hyphen details. Inside that, I'm going to add movies div. I'm going to add image, the first one. This is a demo images, right? Because I will manage it using CSS, using JS. This is a paragraph, so inside that I'm going to use class movie title transport like that. I'm going to just use the names, short description, class. Yeah, and this is the rating, and inside that one is 2090. This will be 0.9. So, and look at that, the image content, and so I'm going to change the name is so we need to go on the style.css, and the style.css we need to work on that. Yeah. So select the label tag. Also I'm going to add that as a margin left 2 RAM, top and bottom 2 RAM, left and right 0 to make a space our top and our bottom page, right? Just a minute. Right, cool. And then I'm going to select the movies details. Inside that I'm going to use display flex to flex the content. Flex wrap is wrap, and I'm going to use column gap. Column gap is 1.5 RAM. Row gap I also use the 2 RAM. Then I'm going to select the movies, and the movies I will use with 25 pixel, height is 500 pixel, and I'm going to use box shadow 005 pixel, RGB is 0.16, and cursor is pointer, and I'm going to use the transition as well, because I will hover the mouse on there to display the content, otherwise I can't see the content. Background I will use secondary color, and yep, first we're gonna save it, and look at that, right? And then I need to add movies, not the movies. First we're gonna check that. Short description, a movie's title, like that, movie's title like that. So in the movie's title I will use the font size 1.2 then, and font family is inherit, and I'm going to use margin 1 rem, color is white color, so right, because I need to go on the body, and the body, where is my body, I can't see the body right now, guys. Where is my body tag? And just a minute, I'm find that. Okay, I need to add the background, secondary color, so you should be able to see. No, I will use the primary color, because the second color is applied on there, right? Cool. Extension and many other things, right? So let's move on down, and after the movie's title I will select the short description, yeah, like this one, short description, and the short description of this display flags, justify on space between, background color is white, like that, color is white, and I will use the margin top 1 rem, font weight is 600, position is absolute, and I'm going to select my movies, not movies, I'm going to select, yeah, I'm going to select the movies, and I'm going to use the position as relative, because I will use the hover effect on there, right? So the position is absolute, and I'm going to use the bottom 0, and width is 100%, and I'm going to translate Y means I want to hide that 80% negative, right? And also I'm going to select the paragraph tag as well, and I'm going to use padding 0.5 rem, 0.5 rem, right? So, and you can't see any changes, the cool changes, but I hover the mouse on the image or movie, so it should be displayed. So just a minute, guys, I think something's wrong. So in the movies have an image, so I need to select the movies, and I'm going to select the image. I'm going to display block, and with 325 pixel, and I'm going to use the height is 400 pixel, because I need to hide my content, right? That is a cool thing, but I want to hide the movie's title, short description, so I want to hide that. Yeah, I think looks perfect, but I don't know why I can't see the negative value. Just a minute, I need to select the movies and I'm gonna use our workflow is hidden. Then you can see, yeah, perfect. When I hover the mouse on the movie, then I want to display that, right? So let's do that. So select the movies, hover, and when I hover that, then I want to display the short description. In the short description, I will use translate y 0%. So first we're going to save it and let's look at that, right? And also I need to add the transitional 0.5s and like that. So, and when you hover the mouse, right, cool thing, everything is cool. So you need to get the movies detail. You can paste second and fourth time many times, so every content is appeared in the same position, right? Perfect. So let's work on the APIs, but before working on the APIs, when I move down, then I want to display the background in my navbar. Means I will create a sticky navbar. So I will create another file. Yeah, its file is up here inside the slider, and this is my main.js file right now. I already made that, but I need to include that inside there. So this is the main.js. So in the main.js, I don't need this one, but I think I need to check that here. I will use that. I will use that to display the sticky navbar, right? Window.add now. This will help us to scroll down, run the function. Just a minute. Use curly bracket. I'm gonna use if document element dot scroll top is greater than is 20. Come into the if statement. Otherwise, come into the else statement. In the if statement, I need to select my header tag. Use the class list dot add dot sticky. You can write any name as you want. So I'm going to get that and paste on there. Inside that I need to remove that. So I need to get this one. I go to style.css, and in the style.css I need to select my header tag like there. So after that I need to select the header dot sticky, and I'm going to use background is like that. Like that. I just checked that. What happened? No, it doesn't work right now. Window dot add header add sticky. First of all, we need to check the element, it's working or not. The element header tag. Right now, guys, I think I need to select the menus tag, guys. Sorry for that, because all of the content is appearing inside menu, so I need to get that. Use menus, and this is the menus. So I need to use menus. So yeah, I need to change the menus to menus, and in the style.css I need to select the menus. The sticky like that. The sticky is up here right now, as you can see, but I need to change the class like that. Right now, as you can see. Right, cool. But I change the background is RGB 0.16. Right, cool. Right now, as you can see, guys, everything is cool. Alright, so let's get the data from the page inside the HTML page. So I have a main.js file. Inside that I'm going to use strict mode, and we need to get the data. So the first one is I'm going to search element document dot get element by ID, and that will search ID. The next one is form. I'm going to use form element, and this is a form ID. So I already assigned the IDs on my form. Where it is, my form. In a minute I'm going to find out inside the header right now. So yeah, no, inside the where I have assigned the form. In a minute I'm going to find out. Or like night inside there. So here's the ID form, and the input field search is an ID. So you need to get the data and assign the data inside the store. Right, the next thing is you need to get the API, right? So let's do that. Use the movie db.org. You can search that the movie db inside the search engine. Then you need to open the first one link. Inside that you need to create an account. Once you create the account, then you need to log in that. Once you log in it, then you need to go on the more and click to APIs or API. Inside this one you need to generate your own API, so you need to click on that. So I'm going to right click it and I'll open that in the new tab. So here is my API key. You need to get the API key from this one website, and once you get that, then you need to get it, and I'm going to use it as a comment and use API key. The next thing is you need to get that is, I'm going to close this one here, image path. So I'm going to share you from scratch. You need to go on one more time API and go to the images section right now. Inside there you have a basic tab, and you need to select this one, https image tmdb.org tp/w500. and by the way, this is the width, so I'm going to change the width is 2080 pixel of the image. So this is your API key, this is your image path. Then I need to get the API, so you need to click on the API references. Inside that you will get the API. So let's say I will get the API from my JS, so I'm going to select the JavaScript. So here is the API key, so you can use that inside your project. So I'm going to get that with the number of 3 like that. So I will create a variable const API movies API, and like that. After the 3 you need to use /discover/movie. This is the part. Then you need to use !sign sort _by popularity. I will get the popularity movies .designing and API _key equal to, you need to get this one API key and paste it inside. So this is your complete API key, so you need to check that. So I'm going to complete my API key with movies and many other things. So I'm going to open it in the new tab. I'm able to see everything is appeared inside my page, like page number, result, and many other things. And this is by the way image path right now. So we don't need to add the slash, just I use the path. I will show you how you can get that right. So let's work on that, but also I need to get the search API, right? So also I'm going to create a const image path. So the image path is like this one, right? And we need to add the search URL, right? URL, and the search URL you need to get the movie movie, just like that. After the movie you need to use question mark sign and use API underscore key, and the key is same like this one, paste on there, right? And after that you need to use and sign, use query equal to, but I remove the double quotation. I will show you. I use, just a minute, remove that, and I will select it, use single quotation, right? And after that, before the closing single quote, I need to use the double quotation, right? So inside the single quotation, like this is a closing and this is the starting, inside there I will add the query. So I will show you how you can do that. So everything is perfect on there. So we have stored the data inside our variables. So we have an API key from the movies, image path, and search URL, right? So let's work on the API key to display the data inside our web page. So I'm gonna create a function get movies. Inside the get movies I will pass the movie API URL like this one. So I need to create a function get movies function, right? So yeah, I'm gonna use a synchronous function get movies, passing the parameter URL. Inside that I'm gonna use try catch and leave the error. Inside the try block I will create a variable const, and I'm gonna result await. I'm gonna calling the function fetch. Inside the fetch I'm gonna passing the parameter as URL like this one. Once you done that, then I'm gonna use console.log and passing the parameter inside the console.log. So what we will get inside the console. Right now I'm able to see the response, and the response have a body, and the body have a stream, a readable stream. So we need to convert it into an object. So let's convert it. So I'm going to create const, I'm going to start await, and I'm going to pass the JSON result.json function. So let's check it now in the data set, and you will get the object data right now, as you can see, guys. So we are able to see everything is appeared inside there. So let's say I will display the movie's title. So I need to get the title key, and this is the key value, right? Released at poster path, and yeah, and vote average. So I will get those keys and I will assign that inside my HTML document. So let's do that. So once you done that, so I'm going to remove it. Then we need to create a function that will help us to display the data inside our HTML document, right? So I'm going to call the function display movies inside HTML. So I'm going to go to the function show movies, and I'm going to passing the parameters movies, use curly brackets, and then I need to select my index.html, and where is it? This is slider section, and yeah, here is the movies. So I'm going to remove all of the movies. I'm going to leave the one only right now, like that, right? So I'm going to comment out that, because I will display those content from my main.js file, right? So we need to get this one data, because inside they have all of the content. So I need to get the data, and I'm going to use const movies container document.query selector, and that will be movies data, right? So we will use that inside our this one project. So the first of all, you need to use the movies container.inner HTML and assign the values none. Then you need to select the movies parameter and run the for each loop to for each, and inside there I'm going to pass in the parameters like movie, right? Because I will display the many data, so I'm going to use the for each loop. So inside the parameter I have passed the value, so I target the value and I will pass this one function inside there and passing the data dot results, right? So let's see what happened. So I'm going to use console.log and I'm going to use movie like this one parameter. So let's look at that. I'm able to see the data is appear inside my console right now. As you can see the same data, right? Perfect. So I need to convert that into a normal content. So let's do this. So first of all I will use const and use curly brackets. So I'm gonna passing the value on there. So this is a title. I need to get the title, poster underscore path. So those are keys. In a minute I will show you. So this is a title, this is a poster path. So you need to get one by one value, which value you want to display inside your movies app. So you need to put on there poster path. After that I'm going to use vote underscore average, and finally I need to get the release underscore date, and after that you need to use equal sign from movie. Means in the movie object you will get all of the content and you will use those content inside your HTML document. But before displaying that I'm going to use console.log. So let's see what happened when I call the title. So I'm able to see the different type of movies title have been appeared inside there, right? Let's check it now. Poster path. So I'm gonna get that and save. Let's see. So those are images path, and this is a writing, and this is a date of release, right? So you have successfully received the data from API, and those data is appear inside your variables like title, poster path, and so on and so forth. So I need to display those data inside my HTML document. So I need to go on index.html and I need to get this one data without movies. Remember that I need to get the image, and I need to create a variable first of all, because I need to create this one variable const movies display. You can write any name as you want, and I'm going to use document.create element, which element, div element, and I need to target the movies display this variable and add the class. Which class? Movies. Like the same class, you need to use the same class that you have assigned on there, right? Because it is very important to manage the content using classes in CSS. So I already designed that. Perfect. Then you need to get the movies display.inner HTML. Use backticks and paste your HTML complete code. Save it, and inside there you need to change the image path. So I want to display the image path, so I need to use $curly brackets, and we need to use image path. This is my variable that I made on earlier, like this one. So it will give us the complete path, but we need to concatenate with poster path like this one, so you will get the images, right? So I need to get the title, so I need to use title. I'm going to pass in the title in there. So I need to get the year release date, so passing the release date, and last thing I need to add that is word average. After that, you need to calling the movies container and use append child, and you need to pass the movies display. Movies display variable. Then you will get the complete movies inside your web page. So let's look at that. No, I can't see right now the movies. In a minute, I'm gonna check that. Movies container, append child, movies display. Yeah, it's perfect. Movies API. In a minute I will reconnect that, and movies details, movies, yeah, it's perfect, everything is perfect. Movies for each, yeah, perfect. So I need to check that what happened. Oh no, I can't see the movies right now. Just a minute, I need to use the equal sign in there. Okay. Right now I am able to see the movies have been appeared inside there, so the same thing, but okay, I need to add the date and rating. So before that I'm going to use date and what, right? So, and look at that, right? Perfect. The last thing is I need to add the pagination. So you need to go on index.html, and after that, after this one, so I will create a pagination, right? So in a minute, after this one, I will use the pagination. And the pagination I will use container because I will display the content in the center of the page, and the class is paginations UL ally tag and anchor link, not anchor link, I'm going to use the one by one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and this will be next, right? And this will be previous. So we need to save it, and let's look at that. Right, cool. So I need to go on style.css. In the style.css we need to design that, so in a minute. So yeah, I'm gonna use pagination. The class name is paginations. Yeah, first we need to check that the class name is paginations. Yeah, perfect. So inside there I'm going to use the padding top and bottom for them to make a space, left and right 0, and then I'm going to select the pagination UL, and inside there I'm going to use display flags. First we're going to save it. Let's look at that. Right, perfect. And then I'm going to select the pagination. I also use list style type none because I need to remove the bullets. Perfect. Then select the pagination and UL ally tag. Inside that I'm going to use margin all side 0, not all side, top and bottom 0, left and right 0.7 rand, and I'm going to use box shadow 0 0 10 pixel raw and secondary color, right? And I'm going to use color is raw white color, and I'm going to use padding to make a space, top and bottom 0.7 rand, left and right 1.5 rand, cursor is pointer, outline is none, and I'm going to use border radius is 5 pixel, font size is 1, yeah, what name is best, transition is all 0.3 second SN. Then I will use the pagination. First I'm going to show you the things. Perfect. When this is the starting time of the button. By the way, this is a URL tag, li tag, so I need to remove the first child element. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to use nth child, the first one, and I'm going to use the margin left is so remove the first one element margin right now. So everything is cool. By the way, I need to add the colors. I need to remove the color from there, and I'm gonna just paste it. Don't worry, you can paste it anywhere inside there. I just rearrange it. I'm gonna add like the green color. Perfect. And then I will use the simple effect, pagination actor, and I'm going to transform, translate, not scale 1.5, and yeah, it's perfect. And I will remove the change the URL, change the underline from my logo. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to use color is white. Let's look at that. Right. So let's work on the main.js. Inside that you need to get the complete URL tag. So I'm going to select the paginations element, document.query select all, because I need to select complete li tags. So inside the li have a content, so I need to select the pagination. This is my class name. Inside there I have a URL li tag, right? So I'll get that, and I'm going to run the for each loop. Pagination for each, and passing the parameter is pages, and inside that I'm going to use pages dot add MLS now. Click event, and this is the E. So in a minute I will use this way. Now I'm going to passing the empty value on there, right? So let's see what happened when I call the pages inside the console. So I'm going to open the console, and I'm going to click on the 2. This is the li2, click on 4, li4, 5, 6, and so on. 5, right, cool. But I need to add the index number. But before using index number, I need to target my if the get movies means if the function is exist, then come into the if body, because I will use the another type of pagination with our TV shows, right? So let's change the few things inside our API, like display the pages. So this is my complete API. Inside that I need to use &sign and page equal to 1. By the way, this is a static data. You are able to see first page data has been appeared, but when you will change the numbers to the second page data, when you click on the 3, you will get the third page data, right? So we need to increment this one value. So I need to leave the end page and equal sign, right? So I need to go on down on inside the pages, and I'm going to pass in the index. You can write any name as you want, so it will give us the numbers, index numbers, right? So we will concatenate that inside our pages. So I'm going to calling the get movies function. Inside that I need to pass my API, what is name, like movies API, this one, and I need to use concatenation sign and an index number. Right, so let's look at that. What happened when I click the button, second one, and I will use second one data, right? And when I click the third one, so this is third one, right? Our pagination is perfect. So let's work on the search button, right? And the search button, you need to work on the search element, form element, right? So yeah, before that I'm gonna use search element. So in the search, when user will enter something inside the input field, which input field? Top of the page. So inside that I need to use form element. So yeah, this one, form element dot add MLS null, which event submit, and passing the parameter e dot prevent default. First of all, you need to get the data from input field and assign the data inside the variable. So I'm going to use search term, and you need to get the data from search element. So as you can see in the top of my page, search element have a search value. So this will give us the data which will enter inside the input field. So I'm going to use value. Let's see what happens when I will enter something inside the input field and write something, hit enter. I'm able to see the data is appeared inside the console, means it's working perfectly on there. Then we need to use if statement, and I'm going to use search term and search term not equal to empty. Then comment the if body. In the if body, I need to target the get movies function. After that, I need to use parentheses, and inside that I need to pass my search URL like this one. After that, you need to concatenate the search term that is a data which will enter the user inside the input field. Right. First we're going to save it, and let's look at that. Transporter, hit enter. Hit enter. No, it doesn't work right now. Transporter, no. So let's look at that. What happened? Okay, search URL. Okay, search term. Also Windows dot location dot reload. But why I can't see the search? In a minute I'm gonna check that. Discover. Okay, here's a mistake, guys. I need to change it discover to search, so it will give us the data. Let's see. Transport. Hit enter. No, transporter is not appear right now. In a minute I need to check my API key, that is give us the search result. So search movie slash API key equal to yeah, I need to use the equal sign on there because it's very important. So let's see one more time. Transporter, hit enter. Fast X, hit enter. Right, cool, it's working right now, guys. Right, so this is a but don't focus on that. I'm able to see the images or movies have been appeared inside there. When I hover the mouse on any movie, you are able to see the data is appear right now. So let's search the John Wick right now. Right, after the searching I need to remove the input field. I will clean the input field, so I need to use search element. No, this is a pagination page, so inside there search term dot value equal to empty. Right, so let's look at that. I'm going to use trans. I like, by the way, Transporter movie. Right. Okay, don't focus on this one, just focus on it. But why I can't see the value search term? Okay, searched. Let's see one more time. Transporter. Right, cool, everything is perfect. I can't see the value inside the input field. So our movies app has been successfully completed. but the thing is we need to work on the next one section, right? Show movies, right? So but inside this one section I have everything is perfect. So let's click on the movies, so I'm able to see movies. This is the top page. Click on the movies tab, right? So let's do the TV. Let's go show.html. You can write any names you want, right? So inside that I'm going to copy all of the content and paste on the TV shows. So inside that I need to change, this will be index.html page, and this will be hash, and I'm gonna get the, where is the movies, there is a TV underscore shows. Copy, and we need to where it is, TV underscore shows. I don't need to use the .html, right? So the next thing is we need to change the images. Like this will be TV show 1, this will be TV show 2, this will be TV show 3, and this will be TV show 4. Right, cool. So but also we need to change the data. So this is the breaking like there, and this is the data. We need to get that and paste one by one on there. And this is the drama thriller, and I'm gonna leave the same thing, drama thriller. This will be crime. This will be crime thriller 23. So and the next one I need to get the next title. The next title is like that, and the content is like that, and I'm gonna leave the same thing of the category, right? And the third one is like this one. So this is the third one, and the third one I need to get the data, and we need to paste it. And yeah, I need to use drama thriller, and this will thriller, and this will be drama, like that. And last thing is I need to get the crash landing, so I'm gonna paste it and copy and paste like the last one. Adventure, drama, scientific, not scientific but romance, like that. So this is our second one page. First we're gonna save it and go to our movies API, click to show pages, show underscore HTML. I don't know why I can't see. In a minute, I need to check my index.html page. Show TVs. Okay, as a mistake, I need to use TV show.html. So click on that. Okay, that's a mistake. Right now, perfect. So this is my URL mistake. Don't focus on that. So inside they have a same thing, but also I need to change the title. Popular, where is popular? TV shows. I'm gonna change that. TV shows, like that, right? So just a minute, I need to go on index.html page, and inside that I need to use popular because this is another page. So inside that I need to use TV shows, like that. So and look at that, right? So we will able to see the movies, but we need to change the movies to TV shows, right? So let's go to our main.js, but before changing the content inside the main.js, we need to work on the style.css, because in the TV shows.html we need to change few things. So let's change the some content from there. So this is the movie style details, so inside that I'm going to use TV details, and this is the movies class. I need to change it as a TV shows, like that, but I'm going to leave other options because I'll use the same thing. But we need to get this one data, right? And also we need to change the style.css. We need to go on our movies section like there. So inside the movies details I need to use dot, because I'll use the same style inside the TV hyphen details. I think I need to check the TV details. Yeah, TV details. Yeah, perfect. And also we need to get another class like TV shows, and I need to use comma and paste the same styling inside our TV shows, right? And also I need to select the movies comma TV shows dot images in the same style, and I will leave other options, right? So go to main.js. In the main.js you need to get the complete this one detail. First of all you need to get the details like this way. So this is a movies container, so this is a TV shows container, right? So inside that you need to pass this one class. Perfect. The next thing is you need to create another API key, API URL to generate the TV shows, right? So let's do that. So I'm going to create a const in a minute. First we're going to save it, and let's look at that what happened inside this one page. Right now everything is cool, but when I will uncomment that, so it should be displayed perfectly. Yeah, it's appeared perfectly, but I can't see the whole effect right now, so I need to go on the movies over comma TV shows colon hover, like this one. So I think it should be this. Yeah, it's perfect. So I'm going to comment out because I don't need that, and go to main.js. In the main.js we need to generate the API key which will give us the complete URL, complete detail of the TV show. So let's do that. So I'm going to use const TV shows API. So I need to get the same thing. We just changed few things inside there, so I'm going to get the same thing and just change movie to TV, just like that. So, and let's check it now. Copy it. I'm going to get that on there. Copy, and right now everything is perfect on there. Cool. So those are basically TV shows. So we're gonna display those content inside our HTML document, right? So I'm gonna use same tactics that I've used on my this one section. So I'm gonna get this one function first of all, and also I'm gonna get this one as well. So write the comment TV shows, paste that. So this will is get TV shows function, copy and paste that. So inside this one parameter I need to pass my another parameter like this one variable that help us to display the TV's shows, so, right? And everything is cool, but inside this one, this is a, by the way, function. This will give us the movies, but we need to change that to show TV shows, right? So I will create this one function right now, and passing the parameter is TV shows, use curly brackets, and this time by the way, function TV. By the way, I need to get the data from this one TV container, and paste it, and by default I need to use the inner HTML. Default is empty, and I will target TV shows.for each loop and TV shows. Right, so this is a TV show. I'm gonna pass in another parameter on there. You can write any name as you want. So this is a parameter that help us to display the content inside the function. So this will give us the loop through our content one by one, right? So inside there I'm gonna use console.log and TV shows, TV show like that. So what we'll get inside the console, so let's look at that in the console. Right now I'm able to see the object. Right, cool. Have the same thing but have a little bit of different on there is name. So this is the title. We need to change to title to name to get the title of the TV show, and this is the path, and yeah, other thing is same, but we need to change the name. Alright, so we have successfully received the data. So I need to create a send tactics. So const I need to get the title, so I'm going to use name, poster path, the word average, those are same element, and release that, right? And assign that TV shows, right? Then let's see what happened when I call the name inside it. So right, cool. Let's see. I'm calling the poster. Perfect. Word average. Word average. I can't get the word average right now. I don't know. Right, perfect. I just saved that. Release that, and I can't release. Okay. Release underscore that. So yeah, undefined 25. So I need to get the, okay, here is the date. First date. So I need to get that and paste on there. So I need to copy, paste, and it should be displayed the date. Yeah, it's perfect. We just change a few things inside there. The first one is the title, to change it as a name, and the first date. But leave the other things the same. Right, so let's create a container. Const create a div, by the way, TV shows display, and document dot create element, and I'm going to use div, and I'm going to select the y const. Then I'm going to select the TV shows display dot class list dot add, and I'm going to passing the parameter is TV shows, like this one class, right? And we need to target my TV shows display dot inner HTML and backtags. Inside that I'm gonna passing the complete detail, like this one. Copy, not this, just a image. I'm gonna leave this one and paste it. So inside that I'm gonna passing the parameters like image path. This is my variable, like this one, same thing, and concatenation is poster path. So this is the title. So this title is name, like this one, and this is the release date. So first air date, that, and this is a rating. So I'm going to use rating as well. Word average, like that. So after that I need to target TV shows container dot inner not append child, which you will append. I'm going to use TV shows like that. Save, and look at that, the TV shows. And this is by the way pagination, so we need to use same thing inside there, but also we need to use the search URL. So I'm going to get this one, search query, and this is a search TV shows. So inside that I need to change it as a TV, right? And inside the pagination, in a minute, inside the pagination I need to use get TV shows function, and I'm going to use API, what is the name, TV shows API concatenation sign index dot just index. First we're going to check the pagination is working or not, so I'm going to click on the second one. Right, it's working right now, as you can see, the second one and then the first one. But we need to work on the search, right? So in the search I need to go to top of my page. In the top of my page, get movies, I'm going to get TV shows function, and the same search. Just a minute, I need to use the another search TV show URL on there, and concatenation is search term. Right, so that's it. So let's search the family. Right, as you can see, and I'm going to close that, and let's search it from scratch. Right, cool. So I go to TV shows, and by the way I need to search the like this one, Breaking Bad. Hit enter. Right, cool. Guys, so this is our complete movies app. So I've designed that using HTML CSS, and I've used the JavaScript. So this is your task, remember that. So I hope you enjoyed this one video. Please share, like, and subscribe the video. Subscribe my channel for getting new updates, for getting new videos, right? So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day, guys.